Hello, fellows and ladies. I don't have my mic anymore because it broke, so I'm just using my computer audio, and it feels so weird, right? Anyway, I'm going to review Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's a sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that movie is fucking awesome. I love Into the Spider-Verse. It feels like it's such a like influential film, like the impact it's had in the past couple of years from like not just like in the animation style, like Mitchell versus the Machines, Puss in Boots, and now this year Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I had a lot of high expectations for this new one, and that might have been the best movie of all time. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse picks up after the first one, where and now there's a bunch of spider people in the Spider-Verse, and now I won't explain why, but mean old Miguel Spider-Man, fucking Oscar Isaac plays him, is trying to get Miles. And Miles doesn't want him to be. Miles doesn't want to get. So yes, Across Spider Verse is a fucking perfect movie. Plain and simple. I do think it takes maybe a little bit to get going, but honestly, while that is happening, while it's taking time to get going, I was still invested in what's going on because this movie is so character focused that it just you can't help but feel something. The movie is so centered on the dynamics of Miles and also Gwen. Like she has a lot more going on than the first movie. The movie does definitely deal with parental relationships in a pretty mature way for a Spider-Man movie. And it is complemented by the big scale multiverse plot at hands here, not vice versa, which I found very refreshing. The stakes in this movie are real, and it feels real because you're so invested in what these characters are going through that it adds so much more layers of depth to it. Let's talk about that ding dang animation style. The animation obviously is fucking insane. There's so much different animation styles for like every universe. Like the Miles universe has like the aesthetic that we saw in the last movie with the Spider-Verse. The Gwen's universe has a lot more of like an artistic little like stylistic thing going on. Like it's hard for me to explain, but it's very abstract. The Gwen universe is a lot of it is just color and like kind of broad strokes, and that was super visually like engaging. Like there's like a lot going on here. Like there's like a punk rock universe. Like all of the universes have like their own style going on, and I so admired the amount of dedication that went into this thing. This is such a work of art. I have never seen animation in a movie like this, and much like the first one, it's probably going to be super influential and going forward with this universe with the animation movies. A lot of fun Spider-Mans this time around. There's a punk rock one who was voiced by Daniel Kaluuya. He was really fun. I thought Jason Schwartzman as the Spot was really funny. I really like the Spider-Man India character by Karan Soni. He was really funny to me. Like I said, the first, I want to say almost hour or so, there's not a lot of Spider-Maning going on. There's like definitely a lot in the very beginning, and then a lot of it is Miles's life. And while that is very funny and engrossing, once the high stakes kick in, once like the multiverse kind of stuff kicks in, oh my god, I was like gripping. There was like a certain like point where the movie just shifts and takes a massive turn, and I was gripping my fucking seats, like freaked out, and just kind of my eyes like were like this, like refusing to blink. I was blown the fuck away by this final hour of the movie. It is genuinely just such an accomplishment that they were able to like. I cannot believe this movie exists. It's just such a bold like work of art. This movie, it's a work of art. This movie, I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my fucking heart. A work of art. This is quite simply like, dog. It's winning animated feature. I know, like, let's wait for Miyazaki and all that shit, but like, it's winning animated feature. It's over. It's done. As for I've heard the best picture competition come up a little bit, and I'm a little conflicted on that end. I believe it to a certain extent, even if I don't actually think it's gonna happen. Hey, it's me, Adriano from the future. I forget everything I just said. I changed my mind. I think it might get nominated for Best Picture. Like, I think it has a very good chance. Future me got out now. I do think it's a little bit different situation than the last time because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I almost said No Way Home, Jesus. Into the Spider-Verse kind of came out at the last minute, whereas this has a full year to be the best movie ever. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a better film than its predecessor. Already a high feat, but I'm just so unbelievably blown away by the artistic vision around this, just how the characters are written in this film, how it's so character focused. Definitely, this is gonna end up being one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. All right, that is the review of the Spider movie. Like, subscribe, share, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing on out of here. Oh, shoot. Ah, fuck.